What I really like about my job is that sometimes I see the wheels turning in the kids' minds, and they start to think about things in different ways, and that gives me a lot of joy.
For young people who are at risk of engaging in destructive behavior, having excess free time can be risky. And kids have the most free time available after school and during summer break. The after-school program seeks to fill this gap with positive influences and important life skills. What is the after-school program and who is it for?
Well, the after-school program's basically a hangout for kids after they get out of school, so they have somewhere to go with their free time. Probation officers send kids there, and they direct them there in some way so that they are not at home by themselves, or if they've broken some sort of rule that wasn't sufficient enough for them to go to detention, but they needed some kind of consequence, oftentimes they'll come to the after-school program as that consequence.
What kind of resources or skills do you offer at the after-school program for kids who go through it?
Well, we have access to the internet, so we can work on some of their schoolwork that's online. We have myself to help them with some of their classwork. We're working on trying to get a tutor in there also. We have some different vocational exercises that we do. We do some different skill building to help them make better decisions and better choices when they're at home or at school. And basically have some positive mentorship for them also, some role modeling that the staff do to help them understand appropriate ways of interacting. We also feed them during the time too, so they get some food while they're there.
What positive effects does this program have on the kids that go there?
Some of the positive effects that kids that I've seen include kids getting jobs, kids getting their homework done for school and helping them get their grades up. Some of them take some of the skills, at least a little bit, to help them make better decisions when they're in the community too.
Do you have quite a few kids that come to the after-school program currently?
It varies pretty widely. We have anywhere from 1 to 10 kids at a time, depending on who's been directed to come. So if there's just one, we get to do a lot more one-on-one interactive things. That's where I tend to get out and do like a resume or something with the kid while they're there, or if they have specific homework that they need to do, maybe they needed help on, I can help them with that. And if there's more, then we do more of a group setting. We do some of our skill building groups. We do anger management type programs, efficacy programs. We do an anger aggression replacement training program where we challenge some of their thoughts that have led them into making poor choices too. So we try to get the group thinking and interacting with each other.
So how frequently do the kids come to the after-school program, and when they're there, how long are they there for?
So typically kids are there for about 3.5 hours after school. So sometimes they get there later depending on where they're at. We have a pretty large county, so if kids are in Eagle Point and they have to find a way to get here, if their parents drop them off, we try to work around their schedule too. So we usually do some lighter work, warm-up type activities at first, because the youth kind of trickle in at the beginning, and then they're usually all there after about a half an hour or so once we start, and they're there until around 7:30 at night, so they can have time to get home and have dinner.
Is there anything else that you would like us to know about the after-school program?
What I really like about my job is that sometimes I see the wheels turning in the kids' minds, and they start to think about things in different ways, and that gives me a lot of joy. I really like when they come to me for help on getting a job, and they go out and are excited about applying for different things, and they tell me about it when they come back the next time. Hey, Alex, I got a job, or I'm really glad you helped me with this. I really enjoy that, and hearing that having that positive connection with the kids I work with, and seeing them as normal kids, because they come here and they don't see themselves as normal kids anymore. Sometimes they see themselves as someone who's in trouble or youth offenders or something, but they have a chance to act like normal kids in the after-school program, and I think that's something that brings me a lot of joy.